Well, we have seen the Indians do exactly that more recently, as they did as it relates to the horrific photos that we saw around Busha. We've seen them take steps to provide humanitarian assistance and a range of assistance, but it is something we always encourage leaders to do, to speak out, to be vocal, to ensure they are on the right side of history. But this was a constructive call. It was a productive call. It's a relationship that is vitally important to the United States and to the president. I would not see it as an adversarial call. The president both conveyed that we are here to help them diversify their means of importing oil. Again, the imports from the United States are already significant, or much bigger than the imports that they get from Russia. And we, of course, the president conveyed very clearly that it is not in their interest to increase that. But beyond that, I would let the Indian leaders speak for themselves. I would say building more than 50%, far more than 50% of the world's GDP into a global coalition is hardly a failure. I don't think anyone would call that a failure. But what India has done to date, and our objective, and part of the objective of a phone call like this, is to have a diplomatic conversation to build on this, right? Recognizing that countries go at different paces in taking steps to support countries like Ukraine. What India has done to date is they have condemned the killings of civilians in Bucha. They've supported calls for an independent investigation. They've provided over 90 tons of humanitarian relief material to Ukraine and its neighbors, to include medicine and other essential relief. Earlier in the conflict, they also used its resources to evacuate almost 150 foreign nationals for 18 different countries. So part of our objectives now is to build on that and to encourage them to do more. And that's why it's important to have leader-to-leader conversations.